Hello, my fellow welt lovers. It's finally happening. Hysilens, the bonefish beauty from the sewers of leaky drip marketing, is real. She's physical nihility, she's got made aesthetics, and she's coming to drown the battlefield in bleed. Let me just say it straight. Hysilens is not just another DOT unit. She might be the DOT unit, the one we've all been waiting for to finally make Kafka main stop crying about not having enough crit. We've gathered up all the juiciest info from 3.4 teasers, leaks, and character design hints to give you a full breakdown of everything we know about Hysilens right now. Her kit, her synergy, her release window, her fishbone obsession, and why you absolutely need to start saving your stellar jades yesterday. So, yeah, unless you've been living under a space rock on Jarila 6, you've seen the drip marketing. Topping up in Genshin or Star Rail can get expensive, and let's be honest, we've all seen those in-game prices and wished they were just a bit lower. Well, that's exactly what LD Shop is here for. This is LD Shop, the official top-up platform developed by the LD Player Emulator Group. It lets you top up your favorite games like Genshin Impact and Star Rail at huge discounts, up to 23% off or more. And yeah, it's super easy to use. All you need is your server and UID, and your top-up will show up in-game within just a few minutes. It's safe, reliable, and used by thousands of players. You can even compare prices, for example, something like the Supply Pass or a 6480 Stellar Jade Bundle. It's way cheaper here than in-game. If you register using my link, you'll get a 15% off coupon and an extra 5% off coupon, which can save you up to $50 on your first top-ups. Plus, LD Shop gives you the same first top-up bonus you get in-game, so you're not missing out on anything. And if you're planning to spend more, here's a bonus. If you spend over $80, you'll unlock VIP status, which gives you a free supply pass and more perks. So if you're looking to save while still getting everything you normally would in-game, just use the link in the description and get Cypher while saving more. Hysilens is officially announced as a 5-star physical nihility character with a made model like our girl March 7th, but don't let the clean uniform fool you. This lady is here to shred people into sushi. Not only that, she's themed around fish and bones, and honestly, it's giving disturbing elegance in the most insane way. The bones, the aquatic theme, the silence in her name. Everything about her screams, "I am pretty, and I will make you suffer slowly." Now here's where it gets real spicy. We've known for a while that DOT teams in Honkai Star Rail have always danced on the edge of greatness. Kafka and Black Swan brought us close, but they never really completed the dream. Hysilens is that missing puzzle piece. Her kit is built around Bleed, the physical DOT, but she doesn't just apply it, she amplifies it, detonates it, and breaks the core DOT rules entirely. One of her key leaked abilities is that she enables DOT effects to crit. Yeah, read that again. Crit. Right now, in the base game, DOTs don't crit. Period. But her passive is apparently inspired by a divergent universe effect called Sinister Resonance, which straight up allows DOTs to crit with up to 200% crit damage scaling. If that passive isn't just limited to her own damage, and there's a very real chance it affects the whole team, then Kafka, Black Swan, maybe even Sampo just got bumped into a whole new level of destruction. You're telling me I can turn Black Swan's elegant curse into a nuke and have Kafka's shock hit like a truck? Inject that into my veins. And that's just the start. Her ultimate is said to be transformative, meaning we're talking Wanmei/Fu Xian levels of battlefield shift. While we don't have the exact animation details yet, the very phrase transformative in HSR usually means we're about to see form changes, time stop effects, battlefield-wide afflictions, or some kind of mega utility burst that flips the entire rhythm of a fight. Imagine triggering every DOT, doubling their damage, or extending their duration all in one go. Yeah, I'm foaming at the mouth too. She's also rumored to have both AoE and single-target skills, which, if true, makes her a DOT team flex slot queen. Here's why that matters. Most DOT squads are god-tier in AoE, but seriously lacking in single-target boss melt. Hysilens having single-target burst tools means she might be the fix we've desperately needed. Drop her into a Kafka, Black Swan setup, and now you've got reliable AoE and ST covered. Flex pick, meta pick, best girl? You decide. But let's go deeper into her core mechanics, because this is where things get juicy and unhinged. One of the most cracked parts of her kit is that she auto-afflicts enemies with every DOT type: bleed, shock, burn, wind shear, you name it. It's passive. It's constant. And it's actually broken in a way that only people who've tried making DOT team comps work will understand. There are light cones and relics right now, like Kafka's own or the Prisoner set, that only activate if enemies are afflicted with multiple DOT types. Normally, you'd have to build a whole Frankenstein team with 4 different DOT characters just to proc those. But with Hysilens, 1 slot, all dots, instant activation. Insanity. She also brings DOT vulnerability debuffs, making enemies take more DOT damage, similar to what Silver Wolf or Pella does for regular Def Shred, but specifically focused on DOTs. So yeah, she's not just making your DOTs crit, she's also multiplying the damage intake, making her an enabler, a support, and a DPS all in one bleeding fishbone package. Oh, and did I mention her banner release? According to the current patch schedule, Hysilens will be dropping in the first half of version 3.5, which puts her banner at August 13th for Asia/Europe and August 12th for America. That's still a ways off, which gives you time to stockpile jades, raid your piggy banks, and maybe even double up on those credit card bills. Because honestly, if you're running any DOT units right now, you do not want to skip her. But wait, it gets even better. The Memory of Chaos Turbulence for 3.4 apparently features DOT detonation effects, which sounds like a soft prelude to her full kit functionality. If Hoyoverse is already structuring game modes around DOT detonation, and Hysilens comes in with a kit that builds on that with Kafka-style explosions? Yeah, I'm calling it now. She's about to shake up MOC meta harder than Wanmei did for speed tuning. And yes, Saraydra won't be showing up in the story personally during 3.4, but Hysilens will make an appearance, giving us at least some narrative foreshadowing into her character arc. If they're putting her into the story early, it usually means they're hyping her as more than just a banner character. Expect her to be plot-relevant, mysterious, possibly unhinged, and probably traumatized by something to do with water, fish, or bones. I'm speculating, but hey, HSR loves traumatized waifus. Let's take a moment to appreciate what this means for the DOT community. For the longest time, we've had characters with amazing visuals and potential. Kafka with her shock elegance, Black Swan with her dreamy literary curses, but the core mechanics of DOT have always lacked real endgame utility. No crit scaling, no burst potential, very few ways to manipulate or empower DOTs without jumping through hoops. Hysilens comes in and breaks every limitation. She's giving us crit. She's giving us detonations. She's giving us passive afflictions. She's giving us bleed-based synergy that finally feels mechanically competitive in high-difficulty content like Memory of Chaos and Simulated Universe. Even if you're not a DOT player, she's looking like a foundational piece for future Nihility units. If her passive crit effects are team-wide, every Nihility debuffer could suddenly become meta-viable for mainline damage dealing. Kafka might hit harder. Black Swan stack scaling might reach new heights. And future DOT units, because you know they're coming, could be built around her as a central enabler. She's not just a one-and-done DPS. She's a keystone. Now, of course, the usual disclaimer. This is all based on leaks and early data.
Kits can change.
Numbers can be nerfed. Passives can be locked behind eidolons. But let me be honest with you. Even if only half of what we're hearing ends up being true, Hysilens is still cracked. Her presence will reshape how DOT teams function, and I would not be surprised if she ends up on multiple tier lists immediately after release. Final thoughts? I'm saving. I have an alt account that runs full DOT, Kafka, Sampo, Ginelifin, Black Swan, and it's starving for this fishbone queen. If you're even a casual enjoyer of debuff madness, you owe it to yourself to start planning for her. She's stylish, meta-relevant, and potentially game-changing for an entire playstyle. Let me know in the comments, are you pulling for Hysilens? Or are you skipping for that mystery unit coming later in 3.5? Either way, smash that subscribe button if you want more meta-analysis, chaos breakdowns, and the occasional emotional spiral over light cone RNG. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay bleeding, and may your DOTs always crit.
Peace.